Space exploration begins today. In just a few hours, NASA set to launch its most powerful rocket ever. LEX 18's Evelyn Schultz is in studio this morning with more on the mission, which actually has a connection to Kentucky.
Chris, that's right. Students and faculty at Morehead State University built a satellite called Lunar Ice Cube that actually heads into space on board Artemis 1. It could provide NASA with valuable data about our solar system. So students are anxiously awaiting the launch scheduled between 8:30 and 10:30 this morning. NASA's end goal, eventually getting back to the moon. If today's mission is successful, humans could be on a lunar orbit flight within 2 years. Then they could land on the moon in 2025 or 2026. The first step is a 42-day test flight. There aren't real astronauts on board, but there are dummies to simulate male and female bodies and to test their exposure to the radiation of space. There are also 2 stuffed animals on board. NASA scientists are going to gather data on what the spacecraft and astronauts will experience on future flights.
We will have landers go to the moon, we'll have rovers on the moon, and eventually we'll have a base camp on the moon.
We are pushing the vehicle to its limits, really stressing it to get ready for crew.
What you're looking at right now is a live feed of the launch pad. NASA officials keeping an eye on the weather forecast because there's a slight chance of thunderstorms. If there's lightning or winds are too strong, Artemis must wait until Friday or even Labor Day to launch.
Evelyn, where does the name Artemis come from?
Yeah, it's interesting. I had to look it up this morning. It's an interesting connection, especially if you're into Greek mythology. NASA named the mission Artemis after the twin sister of Apollo. Of course, we've heard of Apollo before. In Greek mythology, Artemis is the goddess of the moon and the hunt. NASA says she represents their path to the moon's south pole and eventually Mars. Very fitting for this mission.
Certainly. Evelyn Schultz live in studio this morning. Evelyn, thank you very much.